Vibes, how you doing? I've been trying to figure out how to get this YouTube vertical screen working. Just not doing very good. How come my sound is not working that good? Turn it up here. There, that should be better. Nice. Very cool. No, that's not what I want. What's that button do? No, that's not what I want either. Oh well. Why am I showing two different? I'm showing three different lives right now. Why is that? What's going on? Let's see what those look like. That's so weird. Okay, well, whatever. No, is that one even live right now? Well, that one's showing vertical. Why is that one showing vertical? Ah, kind of strange. All right. It is what it is. It's not liking something here. I'll be right back. I'm going to stop this stream for a second. I think, well, actually, this, that may have fixed it. Horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. Maybe? Was that better? Maybe better. It is what it is. We'll stick with that. All right. Back to what I was doing here. Definitely a blocked. I can't tell the director. That's fine. Hey, go away. Maybe you have one worker that's doing something. You have a whole team that's idle right now. Let's put them to work. Music up in here. Hey, I wrote some songs, vibes. I'll share them on here. Find out what I did with them first. There we go. This one that I wrote today, I really enjoyed this one. this is too loud, let me know. This is about alien invasion.
They came in fire with a silver face, dropped from the dark into a hiding place. No words, no warning, no mercy shown. Just a shadow spreading over every home. They mapped our oceans, they scanned our bones, counted our cities like piles of stones. They tasted oil, they smelled the gold, then marked our world with the flag of coal. We heard the engine scream above the burning fields. They said, submit your kings, your water, air, and steel. But we are not cattle. We are not clay, we are the storm, standing in their way. When the sky comes down, we rise from the ground. You can take the towers, but you can't take the sound. When the stars declare war, we become something more. Human hearts in the fire, beating louder than before. They drilled the mountains, poisoned the rain, turned our rivers into alien chains. Factories floating over red-lit seas, harvesting the planet like a dying machine. They bought the cowards, they crowned the weak.
Wow.
Silver tongues in the mouths of the meek. Peace they whispered with guns in the room. Serve the empire or sleep in the tomb. Take our water, take our children, take our future. Then let the whole world know. When the sky comes down, we rise from the ground. You can take the towers, but you can't take the sound. When the stars declare war, we become something more. Human hearts in the fire, beating louder than before. They did not come as gods, they came as
What's up, kiddo?
thieves, with
The tool that's in front of you here, let me turn this down a little bit. The tool that's in front of you right now, this is what I'm building. And they are working on themselves right now. Just I wrote this song here, so I'm playing it for you guys.
From the deserts, from the streets, from the bunkers under shattered concrete, from the farms, from the coast, from the ruins where we lost the most. We rose with radios, knives and stones, with broken flags and borrowed bones. No single nation, no chosen throne, just earth itself saying, leave us alone. When the sky comes down, we rise from the ground. You can take the towers, but you can't take the sound. When the stars declare war, we become something more. Human hearts in the fire, beating louder than before. Earth is not for sale. Earth is not your mind. Earth is not your colony. Earth is not your shrine. Look up, the stars are burning. Look up, the war is turning.
I'm not always into heavy metal. I just wanted to create something there. Here's another one I created today.
Mama, I was young when I raised my hand, swore my life to a broken land. They said, be brave, son, hold the line, for the children sleeping safe tonight. I wore the flag like holy flame, carved my fear into my name. I thought the thunder had a righteous sound, till I saw who paid when the bombs came down. Ooh, yeah. I crossed the sea with a prayer in my chest, a rifle cold and a heart possessed. My story's told in red and blue, of evil men and the good we do. I saw mothers run through streets of dust, saw old men weep where the walls gave up. I heard a child call out in the smoke, and something in my spirit broke. Was it freedom? Was it gold? Was it truth or a lie we sold? Was I a shield? Was I a pawn? Did I defend the dawn or help them bury it gone? I gave my heart, I gave my mind, I left my soul on the borderline. I fought for the weak, for the scared, for the free, but the hands that sent me were never clean. They said, stand tall, son, history knows, but history bleeds where the money flows. Now I can't sleep and I can't let go. The war came home in the undertow. Hero, hero, march along. Follow orders, sing their song. Tell the cameras what they need. Hide the bodies, count the greed. Freedom, freedom. Who sold the flame? Freedom, freedom. Who signed my name? Was it for honor? Was it for oil? Was it for power? Was it for spoil? No crown, no throne, no blood for stone. No sons, no daughters for rich men's wars. I came back home with the desert in my eyes, found the same old wolves in a new disguise. Suits on screens with polished smiles, selling fear by the 1,000 miles. They wrapped their lies in a sacred cloth, then sent poor boys to carry the cost, while they shook hands behind locked doors and called their hunger necessary wars. Now I'm awake and I'm done being blind, done letting thieves occupy my mind. You took my youth, you sold my pain, you sent me out in freedom's name. But freedom ain't a slogan on a wall, it ain't a speech from a marble hall. It's a mother fed, it's a worker paid, it's the truth dragged out into the day.
So for me, I am not a software engineer. I am a 365 architect for Microsoft. Well, I don't work for Microsoft, but I manage their cloud services for a big company. I dabble in software engineering. I understand the flow. I programmed lots of things throughout my life. I've been programming for 20 years now. So thank you. That's not. There is no such thing as a stupid question, man. You ask me any question you want. There is no such thing as a stupid question in my eyes, unless you deliberately try to make it a stupid question. But no, I mean, you're legitimately asking, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great question to ask.
Mama, I was young when I raised my hand. Now I'm older, but I understand. The loudest war ain't across the phone.
But what I'm doing right now, I'm vibe coding. I'm 100% vibe coding. I programmed enough programs in my lifetime to not wanting to do it no more, I guess. And vibe coding is another way I can continue doing what I love and without having to actually get in there and program or actually get into the code, which I don't mind. I mean, I can. I've done it. You even have the ability in here. Oh, not the browser. File tree. Let's bring this over on this side. No. There we go. So if I look at, we create, let's look at the native files here in the source. So here's something here. Let me close this out for you so you can see what's going on here. There we go. So here's some code, for instance. And if I need to come in here and make some changes myself, I can. I'm not afraid to. I understand exactly what's going on. Here's the main for the native main here. This is what runs the main program here, like the initiate. And then this is the palette. So if any of the color changes, anything, the UI changes is all done through here. And then we have some of the tools that's in the background here. We have like the budget, the details, the refactoring, retrieval. It's all, here's the router. The router is what allows the agents to communicate from one to the other. Hey, Kenneth. Yeah, I would love to see the exact same thing I'm building somewhere else. Can you give me a link? Show me where it's at. I'd love to look at it. See where it's ripped off at. Unless someone's ripping me off. I mean, honestly, I don't care if someone does. What's up, Fearless? How are you? Actually, there's a lot more people that did it before BridgeMine. BridgeMine actually got their idea from other places. Clip, Paperclip's one of them. There's several other ones out there. But hey, you're a diehard fan of BridgeMine. I'm all for it. I have no ill will against BridgeMine. I think he's doing a wonderful job, and I encourage people to check out his product too. But if he has toxic people like you that come in to other people's channels and say stuff like that, that's not good. But I hope you get better and learn the difference between how programs work. There's lots of duplicates of different software out there. Happens all the time. What's up, Lego? The, I'm doing my 5 project in school. Oh, cool. I just don't get why you can't come up with your own stuff. I did. This is my own stuff. This is nothing like BridgeMine. This is my tool. I created it. The flow's different. There's a lot of things in here that BridgeMine doesn't do. That's what makes it different than BridgeMine. So, I mean, I could say the same thing for BridgeMine. There's other people that were doing things before he did that he's copying from. But I don't care. I mean, that's the way the world works, man. It's all right. Here, I got another song for you guys here. This one's one of my favorites.
Hoisted high, let the deadlights burn. Black water rise, no tide returns.
Trying to get this new release out to you guys. There's some visual aspects I'm changing in it. What's up, Joker? I'm doing great. Showing off some of the music I created here. This is one of them. This is called Blackwater Crown. No, Lego. I am okay with people coming in here and speaking their mind. That is exactly what this forum is for. This is an open forum. As long as they're not being toxic to, my viewers. If they want to be toxic towards me, I'm all for it. I can definitely defend myself. Yeah, Fearless over on the YouTube side, I get people come in once in a while that say I rip off Rich Mine. And honestly, he had the idea of the way my channel is structured. He had that idea first, and I'm all for it. And I love the idea. So I decided to do it myself. But my tool and what I do is way different than what he does. Um, But I love what he does. He has a lot of energy, and I really encourage everybody to go check out his work and what he's doing. And he's actually moving quite well. So I have no ill will towards him. I just hope that some of his followers weren't as toxic as some that come in here, and that happens, and that's okay. Like I would never encourage you guys to go over there and start bashing his stuff. He's worked really hard for where he's at and what he's done, and he busts his butt every day to entertain and to build what he's got. But where I draw the line is if anybody comes in here and starts harassing my viewers, I won't tolerate that. You can harass me all you want, but not my viewers. Yeah, check it out. Google or on YouTube, look up Bridge Mine, and he has a similar structure as what I have for, as in my goal to make $1 million, my AAR. He's also has a ADE, which is Agentic Development Environment, and he's got a bunch of other tools too. His is quite different than mine, or mine is quite different than his. But I encourage people to check out his stuff, see what he's about, and what he does. He's great at entertaining and getting the motivation going. So, hey Lego, sorry I didn't get on yesterday, last night. Uh, it was my son's graduation, and we had family over and everything. It was quite an ordeal, so I didn't have the time to hop on as much as I wanted to. So, but today I streamed this morning, and I'm streaming right now to make up for it. Doing a bunch of updates on this. I've been working on this nonstop, and I broke my token efficiency, and that's what I'm debugging right now, figuring out what the heck's going on. There's definitely a disconnect that happened somewhere. Why is that on? Yeah, so that's the other one. Lemon's another one. One of my viewers made Lemon, and he showed it off, and I showed it off on stream here. Lemon's freaking awesome. I wish that if you guys have a project or if you build the same thing, I'll show it off on here. Let's see if I still have it here. I'll pull it up. I'll show you. Not there. Let me find it here. I know I got it somewhere. No, graduating from 8th to 9th is what it was. Let's see if we can find that. Lemon one you're talking about there. Called Lemonade. I don't have the address. Is it in my favorites here? Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. It's such a cool tool. I wanted to show you guys. Hey, check this out, guys. I want to show you this. Well, actually, give me a second here. I got something exciting to show you guys. Where is the... There it is. I got it. I found it. I found it. I found it. I'm so excited. Okay. So this is, the heck? I got all big. All right. So this is Lemonade. This is also an agentic development environment. Um, one of my viewers made this, and he asked me to show it on here, and I'm happy to do that. So his tool, it combines multiple agents in one, and his looks real slick too, real clean. And he also has a Mac version, which I don't have yet. So all my Mac users out there, there you go. And he gave me a key to download it and try it out, and I will do that here on the live stream. I'll definitely try it out and show you guys what the interface is like. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or this weekend. So it's an AI studio, one terminal for every agent. I mean, it's slick. I haven't downloaded the tool yet. That's something I'm gonna do next. Now, just to let you guys know, this is a something that I need to do on mine. But I can tell AI generated this, and I could go to any website and tell you if AI generated or not. See that dash right there? Only AI makes a dash that freaking large. There's no human in the world that'll make a dash like that. So that's how I can tell it's AI that actually created this. Here's another one right here. We have a smaller dash. So this is what we have. Actually, let me pull up Notepad plus plus here. Nope. See if I could show you guys a little bit better here. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. Yeah, here we go. So that is our dash. That's the size of it. And I'll show you the size of the other one here. Let me copy this one. I get the character here. Okay. It is slightly larger than this one. And you can see the difference. We don't make this. AI does this. So I could see it, and it stands out like really big. So when you guys do your development, either just remove the dash, replace with something else, or you put the smaller dash in it. Anybody who's worked with AI can actually spot that and be like, "Yep, AI generated it." So, and I'm just as guilty because I've done the same thing on mine. Mine's just as. In fact, let me pull this up here. AI loves their dashes; they really do. Here's one I hear right up front, right on top. Look at that. It's wild, isn't it? Yeah, they just love their dashes. So you can always spot an AI. Here's another one. Let me find one here. Yeah, here's one I hear. There it is. So I told AI not to use that big dash, but it didn't listen. It seems like it's hard coded. Yeah, it's weird. So there is certain things that um, AI and other things do that'll put their imprint on it, their little fingerprint on it. Um, that is hard coded in. For instance, did you know your printer itself has a fingerprint in it? It'll actually print like um, real light codes and stuff inside your paper, no matter what you're printing. So a forensic team, if they ever needed your for evidence to show that it came from your printer, they can actually look to see exactly what printer, all the way down to the serial number of where that paper came from. Look it up; it's actually pretty neat. So there is definitely things in there that an AI that has their own fingerprint, and I believe this is one of them. So, and I'm sure there's more. That's just all we know. It's like here's look at that big dash. So you have to go on and manually remove all these just to get rid of the AI look. What's up, Sigmo? Sigmofo? Um, let me. Oh, the thing I wanted to show you guys. The thing I'm excited for. Let me find it here. What do I do with it? Hang on here. Because I can't show you the person, but what I can do is show you a little bit what's going on here. Don't do that. So I have customers on my Plier and Forge. So they're signing up for the low tier, which is fine. Looks like one's onboarding right now as we speak. So yeah, we have customers. Isn't that freaking exciting? So my ARR did drop a little bit, and in the positive direction. Yeah, actually, I'm going to see if I can install those type of tools into my tool here to have a cleaner look for that. Hey, Darvin, I don't know what you're trying to say there. Moi hoi noi hun DC cursor. Yep, exactly. Hey, thanks, Johnny. Thanks to Joker. Yeah, it was exciting. I was so happy for that. And that's not for my viewers either, because my viewers aren't interested in signing up for that, right? Those are actual real world customers who found my site either through Google, whatever else. He actually came from DuckDuckGo. So DuckDuckGo suggested my site when he was looking up some certain keywords, and he saw it and looked at it, and he liked what he saw. He probably used a demo, and he signed up. So, yep, yep, yep. I'm excited. Um, Here's another song I wrote. This is called Bind the Oath. I like Viking music.
We are born, but none shall die. Cold was the dawn when the ravens cried over the fjord where the old gods ride. Axes awake in the morning breath. We carved our names on psychedelic rock, blues rock, acid rock, classic rock of death. The sea was black.
Hey, Darvin, you want me to send the link to what? Hey, Johnny, it is super exciting. I'm excited. It's what I'm working towards, right? I'm trying to build my customer base. Not with you guys. I want you guys to learn what I'm doing. And if I make mistakes, that's mistakes you guys don't have to make in the future. So, and I'm proud to show my workflow. I did not ask him how he found it. I have logs that looks at where they came from, what part of my pages they went to, sort of like I'm following his footprints to see what he did, and I use that for the analytics to find out what's working on my website and what's not, how he navigated through it. Oh, I can link the Discord channel. Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Lego, I have not tried Gemini 3.5 yet. In fact, that is probably going to be something else I'm going to get because I do need to, not here. I need to test it in here. But I know some of my users who do use it and it works fine for them. So, and I'm happy to hear that. I just haven't tested it yet. I just threw it in there hoping it would work. So, if you're using it, awesome. All right, so here's the link to the Discord. Not there. Hang on here. Jeez. There you go. And then I'll put it in here as well. Damn, the team got big. You were hiring, I see. Oh, yes. Yes. Actually, my director was hiring. I gave it some big task to do, and I gave him permission to get the team members he needs. Hey, Exits. I'm back after a long time. Well, I'm glad you're back. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Darvid. Hey, thank you. It is. It's improving. Every day gets better. There's some nuances like this white border crap. I don't like that. That's one thing that just got implemented, and I'm like, nope, take it out. So that's part of. Let me see here. I know they had it in here. Give me a second here. They might have already completed it. Yeah, they're definitely focused on the orchestration part that I've told them to look at. Yeah, they've already completed it. I just haven't built it yet. So it's definitely getting much better. Do you know what differentiates a top 10% startup than others? Top 10% have at least one paying customer. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And actually, I have paying customers for this app as well. That's part of my AR, and I think I have three so far. So, I mean, at this point, you guys are just supporting me, and you must feel sorry for me or something, because I really feel the love from you guys. I really do. You guys are amazing. Can I say your site is like SAP for HVAC? I guess it's a lot like that. It's a full back-end management system. I mean, it's the whole suite, business suite for them. Check out the demo, and you can see exactly everything it does. It does all sorts of things. I built that all vibe coded, and this was before I built this tool. I built it with Claude Desktop, that entire tool. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys are in the country or anything, but here's some songs that I wrote as well.
Yeah, from Tennessee rain to that Arizona dust. Sometimes you gotta roll to find where you belong.
And it's not just for HVAC; it's for electricians, plumbers. In fact, one of my member or the member who signed up, he has a cleaning business, and that's what he does. So it's going to work for him too. I think it's great.
Wife by my side, kids in the back, dog curled up by a duffel sack. Left that porch in the pine tree shade, chased a new sun down.
If this music's too loud, let me know. I've been trying to get a nice collection of songs that I write myself. That way I can play what I listen to. And check this out. If I can find it here. Like I've been dabbling in all sorts of different ways to generate income. And my songs that I made, they're released right now in all these stores. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in here. So you could find them on even YouTube Music. You can find them on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and I'm selling them for 99 cents each. So all these stores right here, even iHeartRadio, um, it gets listed to all of them. So this is another way for me to generate income that's going to increase my AR. So I'm actually creating music just to see how that works. I just thought I'll share that with you guys too. Yes, I own the full commercial license for it. It is my lyrics that I've written myself. I use Suno for the vocals and the instruments, and I own 100% of the license to it. Oh yeah, see that's the thing. A lot of people don't know that. And when you're actually submitting here, I'll show you here. When you're submitting a new song, so I use DistroKid. That's a very famous distributor. They'll distribute your songs all over the place. So if I look up, see Blackwater Crown. Let me just Google that. I'll show you here. So here it is right here on YouTube by me. And I'm not sure where that's at. But oh, that's me that I put it up. But yeah, here it is. YouTube themselves put it up on theirs. Let me find it here. Is this it? Yeah, this is not my channel here. This is it's called DistroKid, and this is them right here. They actually launch it, and you could come in here and probably buy it. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Music right here. Yeah, you go to music here. It's somewhere in there. But anyways, they have a I guess they not a sponsor, but like they integrate themselves into YouTube as well, and all these other places. So when you upload a music here, I'm going to show this part. Um, there's one thing that it will ask you. Let me find it. Right here. Does this song include any AI generated music, vocals, or lyrics? You just hit yes. And lyrics, like if it's lyrics that AI written, put that on there. Or music, or all the audio, or part of the audio. You can say AI persona or human artist or group. You could actually, it's okay to do this. And they have um, a way for them to know that, hey, this is AI. That's, they're being honest about it type thing. So this is where you would put that in at. So crazy, isn't it? And so I'm allowed to play it on my channel here because I own the rights to it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Johnny, that's true. This is another song. So this song, my dad wrote these lyrics when I was young. I pulled this wind, pulled out a glass and looked in a mirror to see if I was in. Went upstairs to kiss my woman, make her come alive.
15 kids and a family of a skid going for a Sunday drive. Tank on full day on the line. Old shoes kicking red clay grime. Everybody calling.
Nah, they don't hate AI. They'll definitely allow it. They're in it for the money. A lot of people don't know that. This is a once people start knowing it, it's going to get saturated. Thank you, Lego. Yes, I'm on Spotify also. It takes about a week to get on Spotify, as according to what they were saying. So it may not be on there yet, but yeah, it's part of it. It's actually the first one here, Spotify. They submit it to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Music, Amazon, Pandora, Deezer, Tidal, iHeartRadio, Buzz, never heard of that. Yeah, Saban, Boomplay, Angami, NetEase. Yeah, they have a bunch of them, and you can add more if you want. But this is the standard sort of comes with. So you get this full package here, and they'll submit it. So think of these as your or your publishers. So DistroKids is my publisher. I don't want to play any copyright songs on here, but I'll definitely check it out later. Yeah, Lego, I'll check it out. It looks like you drew it pretty good there. If that's your drawing there, it looks pretty good. That's pretty neat. All right. Got another one here for you guys. This is called Backroad Boombox. Think of it like a bunch of hicks, rednecks, out in a barn, and they're just picking up whatever instrument just to play a song and having a little party, a little hoedown. Yeah, soon looks great.
Sun dropping low on a two-lane road. Got a mason jar dream and a heavy load. Granddad's banjo in the passenger seat. Kick drum thumping from my own 2 feet. Screen door slamming like a snare in time. Mama's wind chimes keeping that backbeat fine. Cornfield whispering the creek bed hum. Everybody knows where the night comes from.
Damn, I mentioned your team got big. Then I had to go answer. Oh yeah, I did. So actually, I told the director, because I gave him some big tasks. I said, if you need more, hire some more, and he did. So the director actually hired him, but he still has the team. Yeah, you got a couple people working there, a couple coders, but there's some more tasks in there that needs to get done, and you have a lot of workers that aren't doing anything. Let's put them to work. They'll get paid to sitting around. What the heck? Yeah, he does pretty well doing his job. Earlier today, I was letting them free roam pretty much, and they completed over I want to say 80-something tasks. I got 133 completed tasks already. It's a huge list of stuff that they did on their own. It was how they orchestrated it, and no issues at all, except for some visual looks that I didn't like. So I'm having them redo it. So, and they broke my token efficiency in there, so a lot of tools aren't working, and that's something else I'm having to work on. So I can't release this until that's fixed. And I'm playing all the songs you're hearing. I've actually made all these songs, and they're on. I was showing everyone this. These are some of my songs here, and they're distributed to like Spotify, iTunes, all these other places here. Hold on 1 second. I have three screens. It's actually everything I do. I have a laptop, and I have 2 main monitors in front of me. So my laptop is here. That's you guys. In fact, that's the camera that you're looking at me through. It's the laptop, and then I have 2 main monitors here, and then I have another laptop here. This is for my main work because I work remotely. Hold on 1 second. All right, come on. There you go, boy. Hey, thanks, Taylor. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Here, have that. See you later. Bye.
Dust on the needle, mud on the chrome. Turn that snare up, we riding. cutting lines through the blinds, coffee pot coughing like it owed me time. Boots by the door with the laces all twisted. Mirror said, boy, you still
Good evening, Motion.
somehow
How you doing?
existed. Mama in the kitchen with
Thanks
a
for
look
stopping by.
like thunder. Kids in the hallway tearing maps asunder. Dog got the biscuits, baby.
If this music's too loud, let me know.
Truck in the yard sitting low at the
I turn down a little bit here. Hey, Fearless, are you still in here? You still watching? Yeah, you got to see their memory here. It's so wild. Let me show you here. I already got it up somewhere right here. This is their memory, and it's just growing. That it's just for this project right here. Look at that. I can't even read the dang thing no more. Keep it as files. Then I have to load that graph. You have a few cards in hold. Are they blockers or what's going on with them? Yeah, I sure can. So let me turn this down a little bit here. I'll pause the music here. Yeah, it's fine, Lego. I'll check it out in a minute. So first off, one major thing that I do here. Let me open up my terminals here. I am focused on token efficiency. So you can run as many terminals as you can and reduce the cost of your tokens, because right now I'm running all codecs, but I can change those on the fly here. Let me go ahead and let me bring this out. Let me focus on one of these. So I could come in here and change if I want Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, OpenCode, and Kimi, and I'll add more later. These are my workers. I have a director here. This is the only person that I talk to that I really care about, and his job is to manage his team. Each team member has a special role. The role is based on skills that get injected into them. Whether it's quality assurance, if they're programmers, they can even have specialized programmers, like you're a Python programmer or you're a C++ programmer or whatever. They have specialized roles. And the director has a roster up here, and he understands who's working, who's idle, and he knows everybody's role, and he knows what work needs to go to where. And as you can see here, the workflow, how it works, is I have a whole team here, and the director's in the middle here, and he communicates to each team member, and each team member will communicate back. The teammates don't communicate to other teammates. There's no point in that. The director can manage everything, and that's his only purpose, is to direct. So if this custom team member here, he needs to access a file that QA is accessing right now, he'll let the director know. And the director will go and ask the QA, hey, are you done with this? We need it released. As soon as you release it, let me know. And as soon as the QA team member says, all right, I released it, he'll go ahead and shoot it off to the customer diag over here and say, hey, it's released. Go ahead and finish your task. That's how it all flows. We have a Kanban, which most of these type of ADEs have, but every single team member will actually pick up their own. They register who owns it. This is their unique ID. They will keep logs for themselves, and every team member can access and read what's happening during what part of the project. They make their own Kanban cards. They manage this whole thing. I don't touch this. They do their own thing. The right now I don't have any, but this is your review. So anytime your Git gets forked out for other for parts of the project, it'll show in here, and it'll show you how many forks it has. And then when they're done, they will merge what they've done, complete it in, and they'll remove the extra forks. All completely managed. Um, you can actually you can spawn more in, remove them as you want. The director can spawn in as many as he wants. And there's other tools in here. Like here's the skill tree here. I'm going to add more, but here are the skills. This is an awful color. I wish they would change that back. I hate it now. It before they changed it, it looked so much better. But yeah, you could pick a skill here like their role. Here's UI design. Here's cybersecurity. But yeah, and you could also upload your own if you have your own skill that you want to do, or you can edit these. Like I want to edit this one here, for instance. So I come in here and I could edit what that skill is. Um, so you have full control. The other thing is everything's customizable. If I don't want my review over here, I can put it over here and it's a little tab up here, or I could bring it here and hang on here. There we go. Um, and I could move these windows however I feel that I need to um, use my workflow. And this is how I like it. It's easier for me to visualize what's happening. So, but the biggest thing is my token efficiency and the cost. But that's everything that mine does. I hope that helps, answers any questions you have. Am I using Unix domain sockets? No, I'm not. Silly question. Is it possible for you to make avatars for your agents so you can see? I could do that. In fact, I thought about doing that to make little avatars for them. I actually wanted an avatar for the director and possibly for each teammate. That's definitely something I could include. And it's something you could turn on and off. I would allow people because you have a full settings here, and you could change certain aspects of it. Like if you want purple, this color. I mean, you could definitely use how you could visualize it the way you want to visualize it. This is the auto target terminal. Um, I do have Whisper built in here. Or not Whisper, it's the accessibility. So if you have Whisper installed, you could communicate with inside of it. You could turn it off if you want. This is the work trees if there's any. Your key bindings, there's key bindings in here. Um, and then you can reset it back to the factory settings if you wanted to. Reset all terminal pans. I mean, it's fully a functional program here. You are so welcome. Now, BridgeMine, his is a lot more mature than mine. He has done quite a bit with his, and he is way ahead of the game than I am. There's some features that I have that he don't have, and there's some features that I have that he doesn't have. Let me log back in here. For some reason, it signed me out. But what I always tell my viewers is try them all out, and whatever workflow you use or what makes sense for you, use that tool. And I will show people other tools on here. Um, I am not afraid to do that. I think it's great that other people are developing ADEs, and I encourage everyone to build their own so they can learn the process of it. Hey, thank you, White. I appreciate it. Um, Lego wanted me to check Discord here, see what he's got. And I'm gonna play you guys some music. This is music I've written here. If you guys are just coming on, um, let's do one that I actually just got done writing. I haven't extracted it yet. Let me find it here. What I do with it? Where's it at? Yeah, here it is. Here. Oh, right here, we can switch agents. Yeah, and you can switch them on the fly. So, like, he's a coder, right? And if I switch him, usually you would have to re-inject their skill, and they have to relearn what it is. So I come in here and say, nope, you're open code or you're Claude. All right, I'm going to switch him. This little pop-up needs to come out. I don't know why it's stuck in there, but I fixed that in this update here. But now he's Claude, and then Claude's going to get injected with his coder. Let me focus on this so you can see what's happening. So he knows his role automatic injection. It's kicking in. He says, ready, I'm a coder. So he knows what his job is. Nope, you're not a coder, you're an architect. Boom. That fast. And also, if you look at the roster here, now I have 2 architects. It's hard to see it there. Let me close this out. Well, I'll just do that. So yeah, now I have 2 architects. Or I can switch it back to a coder or whatever I want. And then bring it back down. So you could manage and make your team fly any way you want. The other thing I forgot to show you here, you can have more than one team. This is just team 1. Let's say I want another team and his job, so I want to do a template, and I want him to be working on the website part of it and the commercial side, and I want him to do content SOE stuff. So I'm going to make that team, boom, and now I got that team. It's available. I have a team 2 here, content SOE team, and my custom team. It's a little slow, a little laggy because of all the terminals I have running and stream in, and I'm on a laptop, so. But yeah, I got 2 teams now. These are all Claudes right here. These are all codecs, except for that one I just changed. Yeah, he's still Claude. So I'm going to exit this. I don't need 2 teams. This will take a little bit because he has to shut down each terminal. There it goes. Yes, it'll keep its context. I can shut down completely right now in the middle of the workflow, bring it back up, and it knows exactly what's left, what was left off, and what didn't get done, so it can pick right up and start working on it. You want me to do Blackwater Crown? I can do that. I love Blackwater Crown. Here, hang on. If this is too loud for you, let me know. The neighborhood popped in, I think the same time you were trying to sneakily show us something on another window, like maybe some subscriptions or something. Yeah, so I was just, I'll show that to you real fast. I actually, on my actual main SaaS website, fiream.com, which is this one right here. This is my CRM for industries like HVAC plumbers. It's a full backend suite for customer handling, invoicing, just everything that the business would need. I actually got my first customer. I'm so excited. So, yeah. You can barely hear it? How about, is there anybody else that can barely hear it? I don't want to blare out anybody's ears. Is it fine? Okay. Well, the song has a lot of metaphors in it. Good.
Follow no law. Moonlight grin with a cutlass jaw. Pockets full of plunder, boots wet with sin. Knock once on the harbor, then we keep the gates in. Map in my coat with the next where it counts. Rum by the barrel, not a sip, not an ounce. Ghost on the one, no flag, no name. Navy chasing shadows while I'm feeding the flame. Tell the governor's daughter that the gold's in my hole. Tell the priest I stole the silver off the altar cold. Tell the judge I laughed when the gallows came near. Tell the crown I'm the reason that the coast lives in fear. Step light, talk slick, keep the pistol in reach. Bury my fortune where the vines eat the beach. You can sell your whole life, never touch what I keep. Cause the dead men below ain't the type that's free. Drum like thunder, bell like doom.
Yeah, so a team that I'm working on now, um, I am. Hang on here. Let me get rid of these guys here. So my ops board here, they're almost done actually. I only got this left, but I was redesigning a lot of the orchestration that's happening and make it more fluent for them, a lot easier. Yeah, see, they're still doing stuff. You guys are more than welcome to join my Discord. I would encourage it. Let me find it here.
Change and the stars turn cold. The sea speaks a language from the iron age of old. Below the waves, a war drum wakes. Below the foam, the dead ships shake. An older song rises from the deep, and the wolves of the
Where you guys
north
go?
begin to leap. From ice and iron we came, or against ocean, our names carved in flame. The longships remember, the fjords know our song. We are sons of the thunder and
I broke something because this shows that I have two live streams going right now.
ravens above us and
That's
fire
weird.
below. Axes like lightning in the blue-white snow. We drank from the storm and we laughed at the grave.
Motion, did you get that link?
Sworn to the wave, Odin is
Or are you on my other live stream for some reason? Let me check here.
hammer and rain. When the last mast is broken and the black sails are dim, we sail to Valhalla and we feast there with him. Raise the black water crown. No king's gonna drag us down. We rise when the empire's drowned. Steel in our hands, the whole world's our town. Raise the black water crown. Let the northern fire sound. Wave by flame, by iron, by oath. We claim the sea and the sky for both. For the fallen, for the free, for the warriors lost to the sea, for the thunder, for the flame. Let the black tide remember our name.
Yeah, I don't know where you guys are at because I can't find you in here. That's so weird. Let me try this one.
Water rise, no tide returns.
There you guys are. Wow. I don't know where you guys are at because I can't find you in here. That's so weird. Let me try this one. There you go. I have an extra stream going. It's so weird. I don't understand why it's doing that. Hmm. Oh well, something I broke. All right, back to this. Did I miss anybody or did I answer everybody's questions? I'm sorry if I missed them. What is the team working on? I answered that. Well, kind of, sort of. About to finish anything? Yeah, it looks like they are, which is good. They like to keep making new ones of these. That's a bug. Because here's the old one. They're like, we'll just throw it in hold. And then I think I have a. Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out what's going on there. See. You just want to see if you were going to start anything, something new, like new to-dos for them. Don't think I've seen you do that yet. No. Here, I'll do that right now. In fact, so what I do, this is how I do it. I'll take a screenshot of like the area of where I'm having an issue at, and then I'll draw like nice, pretty little boxes around it. Like, oh, that's not a box. That's the box. So I'll do that, and I'll do that, and I'll get to my director here and open up my terminals. So I'll send a screenshot and hey, take a look at the screenshot. There's a card that gets created when you first start up the app, and that's for like a new project. But every time I restart it, it creates that new. I think when I create a new team, it creates that particular card there. Um, I don't need it per team, and it's something. Yeah, it's like a welcoming thing for you guys, or for you guys to understand your workflow. So after you read it, just throw it in the completed, and I don't need extra ones being spawned in after the team's going. So something like that, and that's how I've been working on my flow here. And I'm actually going to be building. Let's see where I'm at. Make sure I don't have no work trees. Yeah, see, I got a couple work trees, and I don't know if they're stale or not, and I'm going to find out here. Hey, Lego, see you later. Next stream tomorrow morning, sometime. One for mobile, one for desktop. Okay, two streams is good. Yeah, but I think I have three. I wasn't including my mobile, my short. One was look out, buddy. You're pulling on my cord. I think I have two desktop ones. I got your studio lifetime. Hey, thank you. That's awesome. So you actually got the click one. So that's something that I to give back to my viewers here. Where is it at? So to give back to my viewers, if you're lucky enough, so this will pop up every 24 to 48 hours. You just don't know when. I don't even know when. And this will pop up for you to claim the studio here. And the studio gives you a lifetime of this unlimited access here for one seat. And it looks like the Wood actually got it. Congrats, man. So yeah, so that's how I give back to my community is allow you guys to you can download it for free, and when that pops up and you can get it in time, you'll have that for free for the rest of your life. That's awesome. You're never lucky, Johnny. Yeah, there's a few people that keep trying. You just never know when it's going to pop up. It's like I said, it's every 24 to 48 hours. It's never before and it's never after. I tried to was gone and say, yeah, you got to be quick. I have a lot. Believe it or not, this site gets hit hard a lot, especially when they'll start coming back after 24 hours, and then they'll last 24 hours long. So, and I'll be honest with you, this is not going to be up here forever. I can't just keep giving it away forever. So it'll be up here for a while. But if you could get it, I would appreciate it. If you guys get it, that'd be awesome. I actually found a way to know exactly when the window will pop up. Hey, that's awesome, Dewood. What do you do? Just hit refresh, or do you actually look at? Does it actually show a countdown timer in here somewhere? I'm curious if it does. I got an error. Got a React error. Let's take a look here. I wonder if it does. I never even looked at this. And if it does, I'm going to get it fixed. I'll fix that so no one cheats. I'll find it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, that'd be great if you can. That way I get it fixed. Is it on the network tab? Let's see here. Refresh, see what we get. So there's your fetch. So there's the date. Security. Where do you see it at? Check the what now? The response? Go and payload of the request. So I'm in the request. Go here. Ah, yeah, there it is right there. Okay, that's awesome. Good find. Yeah, that's funny. Good job. Yeah, I'll get that fixed. I'll get that fixed right now. Right now. Hey, on the website, forge.plyrim.com, I have the pop-up that comes out to give away the free copy. If I look at the console and I decide to go to networking and look at the payload, I can see exactly when the next timer is going to pop. This is supposed to be hidden and not exploitable, so if you could go ahead and patch that and get that fixed right away. Fix it. So he'll work on that. That's funny. Sorry, guys, that wanted to try that. The API returns when it resets. Yeah, probably does. And honestly, I don't mind if someone exploits it because you can't force it to pop. It only popped during that time. You just know when it's going to pop. That's the only difference. So you prepare for that. Um, so it's not really harmful. Take a look at the work trees and see if they're still being worked on or if they're completed and if they need to be removed. Yeah, make no mistakes where you get deleted. Yeah. Actually, it was funny because someone asked me, "How do you do this? Do you just tell it look for all bugs?" And I'm like, "No." I said, "I don't know what would happen because I've never done that." So I actually did that, and it created a whole list of these tickets for me, and it started going through them on the ops board here. It just created a whole list. I'm like, "Crap, it's doing what I told it to do." It was quite funny. Go. My dog has a wet nose and he likes to touch you with it. Secure. Um,
Yeah, from Tennessee rain to that
make
Arizona
that more
sun.
background music for you guys.
Sometimes you gotta roll to find where you
So you got
belong.
rid of one work tree. Okay, so the other one must be being worked on right now. That's good. It was clean, build it behind in the main. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, sold our home back in Tennessee. Packed up the past in a
Dude
memory.
exploited the bug. So
By my side,
no,
kept
Johnny.
my
He didn't exploit.
faith.
He didn't exploit it to
Wherever the
get the free
road
copy. He
takes a
just
tough and sad.
the way he did it was he
Waiting
exploited it
for
to
a
see when it was
chance
going
to
to actually pop out,
reshape.
and he timed it
Stepping
just right.
sun down that
So
highway lane.
um, and
Motorhome humming,
that's okay.
windows
I'm not
down.
mad.
Same road on
He
tap with
actually
a new light switch
exposed
on.
a
We
flaw,
had boots
and
and
I
beers and
hopefully get it fixed.
gasoline, a little bit of fear and a big old dream.
And I didn't even think
We
about
ain't
looking in there.
never
That was actually
gonna
very smart
know
for him to do that.
when, but we had
Why
each
is my
other till the
mouse all
very
laggy?
end.
What's going on here?
We rode out
That's
wheels on the ground. Tennessee fading in the rear view now. Texas sky tried to shake us loose. Tornado wind came howling through. I dawged the sun and a brave old dog running through rain in the thunder fog. Then the desert called.
So how'd you fix it? Did you actually wrap it into encryption?
Motorhome rocking like a beat on the blacktop. With the radio screaming, told the whole crew, don't stop. Clouds spun low like a fist in the sky. Kids got quiet when the sirens cried. Dog in the aisle with his
Yeah,
jerky
sure.
and
Okay.
gray. Wife reading maps with the storm on our track. Son said, Dad, are we gonna be alright? I said, we keep on moving till we see daylight. Texas had
So it's just going to show true or false.
heavy
Is it
rain.
available? Nope. Okay.
Started dreams with a
That's
little
awesome.
bit of pain. We dodged them funnels, chased that line, found out family is the strongest kind. We had
I'll be right back, guys. Step away
gasoline
for a
on
minute.
the road,
Go throw the ball for a
living a
dog for a
big
minute.
old dream. Didn't know where the road would end, but love held tight.
So TeamTell, the way that works, it's a broadcast system. That's he actually can tell a team member. It's a tool that I have built in for, and there's several tools that are built in. Here, can you list me all the team tools that you use for broadcasting to the teams, and give me a summary of each one and how each one works? I'll show you here. Let me bring this over here so you have a better visual of what he says. So I'm not, my face ain't hiding it. Hang on one second. So these are all the tools here. So what he has is TeamTell sends a message directly into a team member's terminal. This is real dispatch. And then, let's see here. You generally like 5.5 medium for all. Have you experimented with using different think modes, like a bigger one for reviewing? So I haven't yet, and I'm actually want to build that in. I have not built that in yet. I could go in here and manually change them, but I think what I'm gonna do is, depending on their role and their needs, I'm gonna make it where you can change it on the fly. So it's just not built in yet. That's a good idea, and it's something I have been thinking about. So you have types can be all. So instead of team tell, team all, team direct, and so it's a broadcast to every worker at once. And then he could actually use a force command too. That right here. It refuse busy work, so he could team tell all, and then the force command, and he'll give a reason why he forced it. Like, hey, stand down right now, and he can make everyone stop doing what they're doing. That's what the force does. So it'll bypass any sanitizer block rules. Team list is for him to get the roster, see what's available. Team show, so this will give the full roster. So this right here, this will get the IDs. I'm sorry, this will get the IDs, the names, and the status of everyone in his team. This will get the roster. This allows him to spawn a team, hire a team. And so if he needs to make any changes to like their roles and stuff. Worker cap 20, team ID. Team dismiss, he can remove them. Team join, register the current team PTI into a team slot. Team join. So it's got all sorts of built-in tools just for the broadcasting alone. And sometimes you'll see a banner that'll pop up here. What happens most of the time is if a team member is trying to message the director and the director's busy, they'll throw up a banner up here saying, hey, I'm trying to get this to the director and I can't right now. It'll notify me and it'll go into my inbox here. And I have an inbox that I could review, see what's happening, and then I could send it directly to the director. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. So right now he only has one worker, and he knows who's working, who's not. Let me see why. So it's just a coder, and it looks like he's working on this one. We do have one on hold. It looks like we only have one worker going. That's the coder one. He's working. I don't know what project he's working on, but we have one in the process right now in the ops board, and we have one on hold. The one that's not being worked on, can we find out why it's not being worked on and get someone on it? So sometimes you have to nudge them like that, because most of these tools, everything else is built into their rules, and they have to know or remember, I have this ability to do these things. I'm not quite sure how the force works. They built it for me. I've never actually looked and see actually how it works, but it does. It works really good. He could actually force them to stop and do whatever they're doing, and he'll force it through. It's some type of injection into their terminal. So he's got the devs ops working on something right now. If you're interested in tool, I encourage everyone to download it, try it for free. Um, get the solo one. You're allowed up to 4 terminals, so 4 team members and 1 director. You can work on 1 active project at a time and only have 1 team at a time. But most people, that's all they need. Really, you don't need much more than that to run a full team. But the only thing you don't get the token optimizer, and you don't get the unlimited roles and everything else. This video is good for, you get everything, and it's good for 1 seat, meaning if you're copy only. But if you have a team of developers and you're a company and you want to use my tool for your team, this is what this is for. It's good for up to 5 seats. It is not on Mac yet. I know. I have so many people wanting that on Mac. So I may do that this weekend, by the way. I have it on Linux and I have it on Windows. So this weekend, I will try to get it on Mac for you guys. Because I know that's important to you guys. So with Mac, I have to, there's a $100 developer fee I have to pay. It's like you pay it once a year. And I have to build it on a Mac. I can't do it on a Windows. So I do have a Mac right here that I will move it over to and develop it on there. So, but I will get a Mac out for you guys. And I have to test it on a Mac just to make sure everything flows good and is smooth. Because right now it's, let me tell you how big this thing is while it's running with all these tasks here. So let me go to, be a lot easier. So all these terminals here, this is part of what's running. Copilot, that's Windows. Yeah, here we go. So it is, stay still. So about 252 megabytes, and plus there is a sidecar that runs, and that's about 123 megabytes. So if you look here, I got 4 running right here. So looks like that one's 409 megabytes. But I only have one of them actually running. It just, man, my resources are killing me right now. What is eating up my resources? It feels good now. Something, I wonder if it's the OBS that's doing it. Yeah, I can feel it. Anytime there's a spike, I can feel it. Like that. Of course, I'm running on a laptop. But I have a lot of stuff open now. Facing an issue, not sure what I'm doing wrong. So I created a blank team template and then added a few agents like coder, QA, etc. And they gave a command to direct to work on a few tasks. Director worked on everything himself. And so that can happen. You have to remind the director. First of all, are you using open code? Because I noticed there's an issue with open code not being able to use some of the tools. Let's answer that first, and then I'll know what the issue is. So open Claude. So okay, so you're using Claude. You're not using open code. You're actually using Claude. Okay. Claude should be able to use, if you use the Claude CLI, it should use all the tools. So tell the director, say you have a team. I don't want you doing this yourself. And then let's see if he'll actually have the team do it. Sometimes the director will do that. He'll just start doing it on his own without going through his tool list and understanding that he has a team. So try that first and see if that works. You have to remind them or kick them in the butt. It's like, you're the director, not the programmer. Stop doing what you're doing. So we have none testing, none in hold, so we just have just this one right here. Good. Would it be possible to launch the director with no permissions allowed except running the team tail binary? Yeah, I mean, you can. So if you, here, I'll show you something cool here. Um, I can actually, this little button right up here, right on top, I don't know if you see that or not. I can move his terminal over here. So I'm going to focus on him. This is the director right here. This is actually this terminal right here. And if I actually click on here, here's the bypass permissions. It doesn't tell you, I don't even have it enabled right now. So if I enable this, so now he's unsupervised. And now I'm going to bring him back over here. And well, actually, hang on here. Let me shrink this first. And then bring him back over here. Now he's on bypass permissions. So he's on yellow mode. And he's going back through as if I just spawned a new one in. So you can turn it on or off that way. What's up, Van? Is it Vanch? Vanch Jim? How you doing? And from India, I also wanted to start building through vibe coding inspired. Awesome. I really encourage everyone to start vibe coding. You don't have to know programming, but it is something it's good to have if you know a little bit about programming and understanding the nuances and what to look out for. So your AI agent is great at everything, but if you give it too broad of what you need him to do, it doesn't focus on what needs to be done. And that's one reason why I actually have a team here that specializes in certain roles. I even have a security guy right here, right? And he does really good at security stuff. So whenever you're vibe coding, you have to put it in a way where you're telling your agent exactly what you want done and how you need it done. What I like to do sometimes, I'll have a whole full red team and a gray hat team to test for vulnerabilities, like doing pen testing, just to see if they could do some exploits. And I'll try patching them as they find them. I'm just wondering if that'd be better for your director just in general, so it never does work outside of telling them who to do what. So it's like you can't read the file or anything. Yeah, no, it's a great idea to do it that way. But there's a lot of tools that's built in, like TeamTel and stuff. He'll need permissions, like, hey, I want to run this command. Am I allowed to? That's the only nuance. If you don't explicitly allow it to. And there is a setting that you could say, here's the tools you are always allowed to use. Everything else I don't want you to. Exactly, yes. Yeah, you could do that. I just haven't built that in yet. Hey, Sick Mofo, you need to join my Discord so you can put all your ideas in there and in the features. I think that's awesome. I love having people like you on here. Because you're like a second pair of eyes that see things differently than a lot of people. And when I get people in here, it's like that, like, hey, this is how I would do it. And you're right. It's like, that's genius. Let's do that. I'm working in a US-based startup remotely in India as the AI engineer. Looking forward for good ideas and start working on it. Do you have any great suggestions to launch something in India which makes an impact? I don't know India enough. If you're from India, you should know what your market is needing and what will work for your market. You would be a better person to answer that question than I would. Find out what the needs are, what's lacking. And honestly, the way I go about it is I find something that's boring that most people aren't doing and it's not saturated. Find a special niche and build that. Especially with AI, you could automate that process. So even if there's a market out there for something and it's already available, and you're like, I could do what they're doing, but automate most of it and sell it as a separate package and do better than what they're doing. You could do that and then sell your product on top of or above what they're already paying for on these other companies. And that's exactly what I did with mine, with my SaaS here. Um, so there's lots of tools that do this too, that runs full back end system for these type of industries. And I have a whole list of industries you could choose from. Um, but there's these companies that do the exact same thing I do, right? You got Service Titan, which is they're the number one out there. You got Jobber, House Call Pro, Fledge Edge, and so on and so forth. Um, but I do things a little bit different because I actually have AI that does a lot of the automations that they do not have. And if they do, it's like a special add-on. You got to pay even more for it. So, I mean, there's definitely some differences there. And there is like annual contract required. You know, some of them often have that. Setup fees, yes, they do have setup fees. I don't have any setup fee. So I'm trying to be competitive, but I don't want to underprice what they're doing, right? So my prices are very competitive to what they offer as well. I've done full research on all these companies, and I structured my price not to be cheaper than them, but to be competitive with them. So, and right now, my first buyer got this one, and you know, it may be a smaller company, and that's exactly what I built this for someone just starting out. In fact, I go a step above that. So if you go up to Academy up here, and you go to all trades, um, I will show you how to run your business without paying for any software. I have this on mine because I encourage people, don't spend money you don't need to. You don't need my software to run your business. I actually have templates in here, like how to invoice the customer. I have a template here you can download, and it'll show you how to. It'll include payment methods, check boxes. Here's the template layout, and it does everything. How to actually take this template and use it. I have a whole guide on it, just for that template. Business tracking for taxes. You got end-to-end day job. I offer this to my customers because I want them to feel comfortable to run their business without having to spend any more money than they have to. And when they're ready to stop doing it on their own, I have this for them, and they could go from there. And each one is like an upgrade. So when as their business grows and their needs expand, I built this in a way where they could do that. Now this, on the other hand, the pricing structure is a little bit different. I wanted you guys to get your hands on it. That's the free structure, and it does everything you need to do to get up and going. And as your needs are not met, you can use this one, and you can always downgrade if you want, or you can upgrade. But this will give you everything, and it does, except it's good for one seat. And the big saver is the token optimizer. You don't get the token optimizer with the solo. You get it with the studio. And what's neat about that is I can run all these terminals at a cheaper cost than what most tools out there do. And that's what's showing up here. Although it's broken at the moment, and I'm trying to get that fixed. The ones that I have right there is fixed. You guys are the versions out there is working. This one's not. Um, but you get that as a trade-off for paying me the $19 versus paying these agent or these subscribers like more money because you ran out of your subscription usage. So that's how I structured this. Let's see where we're at. Still working on this follow-up to OI helpers. And they've done quite a bit of work with this already. It's supposed to be a big project for them. And the DevOps is still working on it. Okay. So where are we at right now? It looks like the DevOps is still working on that card. Is that all we're waiting on? I've worked in US. Oh yeah, I already read that. current status. DevOps is the only active blocker. So progress. Can you ask the DevOps where he's at? And because he's been running for about 15 minutes still working on this, is he having issues? Is he stuck? Does he need any help? And you'll see this here. I'm going to focus on this guy. And you'll see the injection from. So he's going to ask him right here. So he's doing a team toad. He's forcing it. This is where the force comes in. And here it comes. He's going to wait for the reply. And then he'll send that information back to the director. And the director will give me an update. It's supposed to have, that's supposed to have. So let's see. So current blocker is the dog fooding. So there's certain things he can't run because the app is running right now. Doesn't look like he's sent it back to the director. Looks like he's still confirming it though.
Keep moving, there ain't no looking back. Choose your weapon, slay 'em with no regret. God decided your story is far from over bet. Shady cats that try to move you back to the shack. You planted a seed in a wait for a tree. Snuck your foot in the door, didn't wait for the key. This is what you reap. The love of your fam and your credit on fleek. Sweet. Your path got no lane. The difference between you and them, you off the chain. When you was broke, you was still trendy. When everybody moved right, you move against the grain.
I'm gonna have to get off here soon. I gotta go make dinner. Yeah, he didn't send the information back to him. Wow, this one has over 5,000 lines of code. That's wild. Those next version is going to be 1.1.76, it looks like. Yeah, I got to go get dinner done. I'm going to hop off here, guys. I will be back on tomorrow morning. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys can join the Discord, if you have any questions, hop over there. I'm always on there. I get it on my phone too, so I'm always responding if I can. And I help as much as I can. So I'm gonna let this keep going and get this done so I can get the new build out to you guys. But other than that, you all have a wonderful evening or morning, whatever it is for you, wherever you're at. And I really appreciate you all. See you guys later.